I'm gonna move you around a little bit. Hello, 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 you guys. Welcome back to Nick's Ramble ASMR, also known as the Hive, where you can be you, I can be me, and we can be everything in between. My name's Nick. So happy to have you here. Yeah, I hope that your day is going well, and just come and relax with me. You can put this on in the background or interact with the video if this is live. If this is not live for you, would love your comments down below anyways. Hey Brenda, how you doing? How you doing, Brenda? So yeah, we'll just kind of like wait a couple of minutes to see who else pops on, but hey Sarah. I actually, hello. I know I saw your comment that you changed your name, or you want to change your name. So let me see what that real name is. But I hope you guys are all doing really well today. Doing all right. I am also doing all right. John, what's up, brother? It's been forever, but you made it. We finally have made it to the live. John is literally one of the OG subscribers, as is Brenda, as is now Sarah too. Like, y'all are amazing. But John and I have been, John has missed every single live, so it's funny that you're here now. I'm so proud of you, so proud of you, so proud of you. We're gonna like hang out for a bit. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out and wait a little bit and then we'll just chat. But let me know how's your guys' day going. Yeah, hello to the Hive, yes. Brenda said that her day's going okay. John, how's yours going? Mine is going okay. I'm currently dog sitting, so that's fascinating. It's chaotic, but maybe I'll do a ramble about it later. But yeah. Okay, let me pull up some stuff. Pull up. What did you say, Sarah? You got the baby to sleep. Whoa. We left the baby to sleep. Okay, cool. I'm just pulling up the chat. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up our community tab and we're gonna go and talk about our advice for this week or what you guys have been going through. As always, feel free to throw it down in the comments down below if you're not live, but if you are live, you can throw it in the chat and we'll talk about it too. That's kind of like what this has been morphing into, which I really enjoy. And yeah. Also, I might ask for advice from you guys as well, depending on our time. But okay, so I'm gonna pull up our community tab and I'm gonna see what y'all are going through. Okay, so, cool. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. We're just gonna go for it. Okay, so first one, which I love, actually maybe will work. Yeah. Okay, great. So the first one we'll actually do is, what's up, everybody? Andy, welcome. Okay, so the first advice that we'll do is from John. Hello. And this is what John said in our community tab. And as always, if you guys have advice, throw it down below. But this is what he said. So John said, I was thinking of a topic I'd like to hear people's thoughts on, and this: how do you decide when it's time to quit something, or if you should keep putting effort into it? Sometimes quitting can feel like you're giving up, in parentheses, especially when you have put a lot of time or effort into something. I always have the mindset, in quotes, I'm not the problem, so why should I have to change, unquote, or I'm not going to let myself be defeated by this. So how do you balance those things of defeat in the present with doing what maybe will be better for yourself in the future? And then John says, I probably didn't word that the best, ha ha ha, but hopefully you all know what I'm asking. So excited for the live tonight. I'm so happy you're here, John. Okay, so I'm gonna read it one more time. And for all of you here, if you have any thoughts, throw it in the chat. I would love to hear what you guys think, how we can talk about this with John. Again, John said, I was thinking of a topic I'd like to hear people's thoughts on, and it's this. So how do you decide when it's time to quit something, or if you should keep putting effort into it? What is the fine line? And do you guys have any tricks up your sleeve for this? Is it, waiting till things get really rough and then you pull back? Do you guys have any indicators? John said that sometimes quitting can feel like you're giving up, especially when you put a lot of time or effort into something, which I totally relate to. He said, I always have the mindset, I'm not the problem. Why should I have to change? Why should I have to change? Why should I have to change? I'm not the problem. Or I'm not going to let myself be defeated by this. So how do you balance those feelings of defeat and present with doing what maybe will be better for yourself in the future? And he says, I feel like quitting dating all the time. Well, that's fair. Okay, this is a really, really good question. Andy says it feels like such a waste of time dating. I know. If you guys haven't checked out, I did a dating ramble the other day. My dating life is what it is. It is worth it. We all deserve to find someone, but it is exhausting. John also said, so John's watching this live, the one that just wrote this, and he said, LOL, like how I managed to be so long-winded, but no, still not articulate. That was articulate, buddy. Don't worry about it. Sarah says, when something is so frustrating that it isn't fun or productive anymore, that's when I stop doing it. So that's still pretty good. Yeah. When something is so frustrating that it isn't fun or productive anymore, that's when I stop doing it. Yeah, I think there's this trick too of being like, I think deep down, like asking yourself why you're doing it. And I think it's important for us, I don't know if you agree, but I think it's important to, what the fine line of like quitting because you're scared of something versus quitting because you're excited to move on to something else. I know we're all really under this like ideology that quitting is really bad, but you're gonna quit things in your life. You have to. We can't do everything all at once. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's so hard. Brenda says my personal rule is if something that is supposed to be fun gets to you, at least take a short break. That's really good. So yeah, if it's fun, I think that's really good too. I'm trying to think of something specific that I've quit. I think, yeah, if you lose sight of the why, if you don't know the why you're doing it anymore, feel free to take a break. I don't think you need to quit. Life never has to be that drastic. There's that whole saying that we underestimate we overestimate what we can do in a day, but then we underestimate how much we can do in like a week or a year or a lifetime. So like if you get exhausted by something, just rest. You don't have to quit. I find that actually quitting can come from resting a lot, and then you kind of don't realize that you quit. But yeah. Oh, John T was guess. Okay, so you're mostly framing the question in terms of a job, but obviously the advice could be applied to anything. Yo, okay, job. Okay, how do we know whether to quit a job or stay in a job? That's good. Well, obviously there's tons of benefits. I don't know what your lifestyle is. Something I've been realizing, which you guys probably have realized too, is that work, no matter what you do, no matter if it's a hobby, it always will feel like work eventually. So I think separating the fact of like, am I tired because it's work, or am I tired because I get literally no excitement? There's like no future aspect that I see myself at this job. Or is it more just burnout? So like, let's think about that, Sarah says, for a job, if you hate being there more than ever, it's time to leave. Yeah. I think we all underestimate like how we always think it's so hard to switch jobs and everything because it's really uncomfy, but you've done it before and you can do it again. And I promise you, it's not as hard as you think it is. And he says, people always say, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Laugh my ass off. Well, yeah, that can be true. I don't know if I believe that. I think you're gonna get tired. I actually heard this quote, Andy, that if you do what you love, if you like do your work, what is it? If you love what you do for your work, it's not that you won't work a day in your life, it's that you'll work every day of your life. You will not have any breaks because you'll just be doing it nonstop, which is really fun. Yeah. And also, Andy, I did see your comment. I left comments on that video. Wait, I know I'll comment you back. Sorry, today's been really crazy. I usually upload a video. I'm gonna get better at commenting more fast on videos, but I usually do them all in bulk because I love reading them all at once. That's why I'm laughing. I don't believe it. Yeah, I know. I don't believe working. Working is never fun, you guys. But I think Sarah was onto something where it's like, if you really hate it, if you really despise it, like way more than you enjoy it, let's start looking for something new. But if it's just burnout, if it's just like you think a vacation could solve it, let's do a vacation. My thing is, let's not be super, what's the word, radical. You don't have to be super impulsive. You don't have to be like, I'm quitting. Quitting is a long process. Even if it feels really spontaneous, there's a lot of subconscious thinking that you're going to go through. But also, life's short. Do what you want. You're smart. You can find a job. You can really do what you want. Just saying, hey, how are you? Andy says, but when you have to think about this too, the grass isn't always greener, right? But then you have to think about this too. The grass isn't always greener, right? Yeah. Also, Sarah says it's really difficult to type holding a sleeping baby. That's great. Josh Shin, we're doing some advice right now. Welcome to the Hive. Welcome. But yeah, the grass, we're talking about jobs, and if you want to weigh in, we're talking about jobs and if it's like when you know to leave or not, to quit or not. And Andy, I'm so with you. I think we get in this thing where we always think the futures could be better, which it's not always. That's why gratitude's really important. But I think you also need to allow yourself to quit if you want. Allow yourself the freedom to do that, because you may even be surprised if you even allow yourself to quit. You may find out that you actually start enjoying your job more because you're kind of like, I give no fucks. My sister, little story time, we were both stressing out so much, and then she did this thing where she really tried to get promoted, and she spoke really highly of everyone around her and everything about herself too, and she ended up, everyone got promoted except for her, which devastated her because she cared so much about the job. But what was funny was then after that she's like, I don't care anymore, I'm just gonna like show up and just like work and have a life. Well, guess what? That's when she got promoted and she started liking her job better and all of that. So it also might not be the job. It might be that you're just too invested in your job. So try taking a backseat and not caring. That might bring you a lot of peace too. However, if you really want to identify with your job right now, if you like, that's like your main driving reason in life right now, which we go in phases, right? Then I think it's important that you think about other jobs that you jump to, you know? You guys are so funny. So when she stopped caring too much, wait, what's her question, Andy? She stopped caring so much after she didn't get the promotion. And what's funny is like her whole life fell into place. Like she got a boyfriend, she's super happy now. I mean, obviously everyone has problems, but by not caring so much, it actually like allowed her to just like, it's gonna sound really cheesy, but to be like authentically herself and to like focus on things that actually will elevate her work-life balance. Like if you're just focusing on work, you're not, I don't know if you guys were around for one of the rambles I did a long time ago. It's actually one of the most watched ones. It's the one that says, I learned something I never knew. It's me in the car. It's like she, in the thumbnail's like, she told me how it was, like straight up. I learned about pillars, which I don't know if you guys know about, like how we all have life pillars. We have like our family, we have like all these things that are important, and we need them all to be filled to like live a balanced life. But if we have one filled more than the other, we can only go so far. So if your work pillar is so filled up with like your romantic life and your health life are really low, then it's really difficult to do well in your job. So yeah. Andy, oh, you care so much about your job. Well, just give it one day. Try not caring at all. Yeah, Brenda asked Andy. Oh, this is cool. Brenda asked Andy, "Why? What do you do, Andy? If you don't mind sharing, Andy, what do you do? Share to the hive what you do, and do you love that you care about it, or do you feel like you have to care about it?" Andy says, "I work in IT for a hospital." Sounds very important. Sounds pretty fulfilling. Cameron, what's up? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. It feels like a corporate job, but it's not a corporate company. Hey, Hitchum, how are you? Oh, that's awesome, Andy. Yeah, so that's awesome. So, guys, we're talking about, for y'all jumping in, we're talking about advice for how do you know when to like leave a job or not. And what we've got so far is to not care. Well, one, when the fun runs out, or two, allowing yourself to leave and then seeing that leaving is a slow process. John T says, not caring is definitely a challenge for me. I don't really define myself by my career, but I just care too much about everything. John, that is total bullshit. No, not invalidating you, but it's impossible to care about everything. No wonder you're gonna be like, you would be so stressed. But it's great you care about everything. I would encourage you, I don't know if you've ever done shadow work, but I was trying to talk about that on the other stuffs, but it's important to realize that, and what's been grounding me, you guys, recently, like in our last intention that we did on Sunday, you know how our intention was to be mean? I wonder how that's going for y'all. It's grounded me a lot because it also realizes, like, you have opinions. Like, for things to matter, you need things to not matter, right? Like, to love someone, you really need to also not love someone. That's like how we work. Andy says, I care about other people more than myself sometimes. Well, Andy, that's good too. That's like a source of happiness. But make sure you check in with yourself. I'm just going back a little bit. John T says, also I work in HR, so I preach balance to everyone else, but don't do it myself. John, you're drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid. He also said, also, how am I supposed to express myself with my usual long comments when I'm limited to like 180 characters in each of these messages? Guys, John leaves like the best comments in all the videos. You should see. Oh, John, I love it. Y'all, like, the more in-depth your comments are on my videos or on our videos, because we're the Hive, it means the world to me because I love connecting to y'all. Hitchum, you said, when you don't feel satisfied and you can't do it anymore, or you feel depressed when you're working. That's a really good indicator too, Hitchum. When you don't feel satisfied, and then we were talking about that there's a difference between feeling satisfied, like over, like not feeling satisfied in a day, right? Or if it's like not feeling satisfied in a really long period of time. Allow yourself time to try things out, and remember, like, last resort, tell yourself, allow yourself. You might be miserable too because you're secretly, subconsciously telling yourself, like, I need to have this job. Like, I will never find another better job. I need this job to live, right? Which I get it because we all need money, right? But jobs, there's tons of jobs out there where you're a human being, you're smart, you're capable. But by even allowing yourself to be like, hey, I can quit this if I want. Like, I will quit this eventually. It will allow you to, like, I think it will allow you to relax a little bit and maybe find more joy in your job, because you won't be holding it to a high pedestal of it needing to be so perfect, right? Like, no job is perfect. Every job will feel like work. So remember that. Brenda, we love you all so much too. We love you too. Okay, does anyone else have anything else about work-life balance? Oh, Cameron did. Okay, when you feel like your worth is better elsewhere as well. Some companies don't appreciate your value and quality. Boom. Good job, Cameron. Well said. Sniped out. That was really good. Something my dad always says too. It's like, if you don't feel like you're growing, what skill sets do you want to be learning and adapting? What do you feel like you're really good at? And does your job allow you to proceed for that? Does it allow you to dream? To dream. Not cream. Sarah said, John, what is your dream job? Yo, guys, I love these personal questions to each other. John, what is your dream job? And then John also said, maybe part of my hang up is that because I work in HR, I get frustrated by quitters, causing me more work. So I don't want to do it to anyone else. Girl, you gotta quit when you want to quit, okay? Should be empowering. And Andy, what do I do for work? Well, I'm usually in entertainment. There's a strike right now. I'm usually like a location scout, although I'm trying to get more into writing and directing. So my short film just finished, which is really cool. And then I'm going to hopefully be writing a feature and filming that. So stay tuned. But Andy, or not Andy, Andy, you're awesome. But John, do you have a dream job? Do you mind sharing what you think your dream job is? Or was this just a hypothetical question? Oh, John T says, oh, good question, Sarah. I would say something with comedy, writing, or being some sort of movie/TV critic. I like writing and have lots of opinions. John, that's so cool. Also, thanks for sharing. John, what is stopping you from going after any of these things? Or are you already going after all these things? Cameron says, writer strike has my show on pause till November. Yo. Sadly, yeah, I've been out of work since January because everyone was, even before the strike, they were preemptively like not doing productions because they wanted to see, they didn't want the strike to happen in the middle of it. Cameron, what show are you working on, if you don't mind me asking? But John T, that's very, very cool. I love how I keep saying your full name, John T. Brenda says, I'm seriously thinking about becoming an EMT. Brenda, you would be so good as an EMT. You're so caring. You'd be wonderful. Okay. John just said, LOL, we can't all be Nick and crush every life goal on the daily. Boy, I got lots of life goals I haven't crushed yet, but... Oh, Cameron says, I meant a TV show I'm watching. Oh, what TV show is it? I know, John, I love you. I love you. I love you. That was so sweet. Oh, okay. Andy took it the way that Cameron wrote it. I just didn't take it the right way. So that is my bad. Yeah, Brenda, I mean it. Okay, I just want to see what the show Cameron was talking about, and then we're gonna move on to our next advice. Hi, Victoria. Hi. Welcome, Victoria. We're about to jump on to our next advice, but I just want to see what Cameron was. Cameron, what show are you watching? Guys, you should watch Heartstoppers, by the way. I just finished it. It was so good. I also watched the royal white and blue thing. Maybe I'll do a ramble to that. Toki, I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Okay. You know, Cameron might not be hitting me up with a TV show. That's fine, Cameron. Do you, babe? Okay, so we're going to go on to our next advice. Okay. Oh, you are welcome, John. We love you. Heartstoppers is really good. Go watch it. Okay, so this is number 2. Okay. Ready? Created by Issa Rae. I didn't know Issa Rae created another TV show. That's the one Cameron's watching. I watched Insecure. Very good, y'all. Very good. I should watch it. Cameron, what season is it? You let me know, and I'm going to read our next advice. Okay. So, this is from the beautiful Lay. Lay, I love you. And let's help Lay out. LOL, my message didn't pop up. Well, sorry. No. Okay. Okay, so this is what Lay said. Are you guys ready? So Lay said, hey Nick and the Hive. I hope you're doing well and are okay. So your recent video talking about your dating life and spirituality was really my wake-up call. You even said in your video that it could be. I have never in my life been on a date, and I'm just yearning for that and for her. It seems like no one finds me attractive enough to make a move or stay or become more. I just feel so ready to get back out in the dating world because I was in an abusive relationship almost a year ago and haven't really done much since then. I just know she's out there. What do I do? What platforms do I go on? Thank you, Nick, with a little bee emoji. I'll read it one more time. It says, hey Nick in the Hive. I hope you're doing well today and are okay. So your recent video talking about your dating life and spirituality was really my wake-up call. You even said in your video that it could be. I've never in my life been on a date, and I'm just yearning for that and for her. It seems like no one finds me attractive enough to make a move or stay or become more. I just feel so ready to get back out in the dating world because I was in an abusive relationship almost a year ago and haven't really done much since then. I just know she's out there. What do I do? What platforms do I go on? And he says, I don't even know where to begin. Hinge is good. Hinge is good. Brenda says, ask them first. So what's actually really special about this, so everyone ponder what you would say. I think dating is really tricky, and also attractiveness. I would even cut that word from your vocabulary. And this is my opinion, cut it from your vocabulary. I think what matters a lot more is confidence and your energy and your openness. You'd be surprised, and by you I mean like the collective you, all of us, almost none of us think that we're that attractive, unless you're like a model. It's because we look at ourselves every day. The people that you find attractive, some other people won't as well. It's all about finding your people, finding who you click with, to your energy and how open you are. And allowing yourself, this is something I've been struggling with, that I'm trying to get better at, allowing yourself to really share your opinions with everyone, and love yourself. We need that foundation before we go out and try and give that to someone. Brenda says, honestly, I've been meeting so many amazing people right here on YouTube, in chats and lives and comment sections. I am too. I'm so grateful for all you guys. To be real, a lot of the days I don't even know if I can like keep, I don't know, I get burnt out a lot, and you guys are always so worth it. Like, I love you guys so much, and you guys are so amazing, great human beings, and I just feel really lucky that we all got to meet each other. Because life can be really hard, and it's really easy to like isolate ourselves a lot of the time, but and I hope you feel this too. Like, I feel just so connected to you guys, and I think you all feel connected to each other as well. And like, this HIVE is all for inclusion, and we're weird and we're all different, and like, that's the best part. Like, none of us should feel the same, but I just hope you all know that I'm backing you, and everyone else in this HIVE is backing you all the time. We just want everyone to do really well in life, and we all have different jobs and everything. Oh, I love you. Victoria says, I have disconnected myself from dating sites, so over it. Victoria, I'm with you, girl. I think I'm about to delete my Hinge and stuff. I think something that can help you for this person, for Lay, this is hard, is try and meet people organically. And even if, let's knock it down a notch, maybe even just trying to find more friends, find people that lift you up, and start by figuring out what type of people do you actually like to hang out with. And I think that will also help you realize like what a good partner for you is. It also will just help you get better at speaking to people organically. And relationships are supposed to go slow. I don't understand why in our society today we think relationships happen really fast. It's weird to me that you talk to someone on a dating app and then you meet and you're initially on a date. Back in the day you could, before I was born, but like back in the day you could just like meet someone and then you would organically ask them out, and you'd go through this process of like knowing them and not viewing them as just a potential partner, but as like who they actually are. That was a little bit of a ramble, but Sarah says, my last date was 20 years ago, so I won't be much help. There weren't any apps yet, and dating sites were in their infancy. I'm old. But Sarah, I like kinda am jealous of you. I wish I dated during then. Andy says, how do you meet people organically though? At like the bar is like all I know. Okay, Andy. Well, it also varies. Okay, it varies. Yeah, at the bar, hobbies, going, like looking up events and stuff. My stupid, I don't know who you guys are like, but like I always have this, like I find myself, I have a go-to pickup line for talking to people. I always compliment their clothing, and then I just see what they say. I try and like let them talk to me about stuff. You'll immediately know if someone's into something or not. Just try and find like one common connection and then just like talk about it for a while. You guys are so amazing. Also, I was doing Bumble BFF. That was really good. So I'm queer and gay, and I was trying to make more queer friends, and so I've been doing Bumble BFF as friends, but it's also a nice way to like sort of meet people organically that might be more, you don't know. It's a little confusing in gay world. John T said, I think when Hinge called themselves the app meant to deleted, they didn't mean for people to be doing it because they were giving up on dating altogether. That's funny. Hitchum said, my last date was 26 years ago. By the way, I'm 26. Hitchum, that makes no sense. So you never went on a date? Oh, you went on a date when your parents met? I don't even know. I don't know what that was. Toki said, me too. I miss the times I wasn't even in. I'm extremely old-fashioned even though I'm only 20. You know what the nice thing is, Toki, is like I think a lot of people are like that. I think everyone wants with what do they call like meet cutes, where you just like organically meet someone. And I'm a believer. I think they can happen. I think it's this whole thing with dopamine. I'm gonna geek out. You know how I did the no fap thing with no being celibate and stuff? It rewired my dopamine in my head, but we are always looking for the quick answer, the quick way out, the quick way to do things. And I don't know why no one's making it obvious, but these quick things aren't the way for us to actually have longevity in relationships, in love, in any of that. And I think we're doing a disservice to ourselves by just like allowing ourselves just to go on dating apps all the time and not trying to meet people organically, not getting more comfortable with like going up to someone, talking to them, or anything like that. Sarah says, join a club or hobby. That's really good. Andy says, Bumble BFF is not bad. Toki says, I'm also trying to meet friends. Dating isn't even the priority. I just wish I had a friend or best friend. Oh, Toki, then go do Bumble BFF. That is like my favorite thing. Do it and just saturate yourself with just meeting people, and you're gonna get more and more friends, and you will. And if it helps you, I used to put a lot of pressure on myself to have friends, but then I unlocked this thought. I don't know what the hell, but I unlocked this thought of that friends are just people that you do things with. They can be best friends, but also a friend is literally someone that, like, if you want to go get a drink, you go out with them. Like, that's a friend. There's so many different levels of friendships. So yeah. Cameron says, in my opinion, when it comes to dating, it's best to start as friends, build a connection. I've never been on a real date yet. Cameron, you should go on a real date. You should take someone on a real date just to like do it. It's fun. I did not waste my nofap thing, don't you worry. This was all the part of the game plan. Do you have any tips for Bumble? For Bumble, yeah, I mean, we can do a ramble, but profile, make sure you have a photo of yourself, photo around other people, and I am a huge fan of like weird photos of yourself. Don't be afraid to be weird. Do your thing. And then yeah, for Bumble, my goal is to always meet someone offline. So whenever I talk to someone, I always allow the chat to go, but my goal is to like meet up with them eventually. And if I feel like we're not gonna meet up, then I move on. I think that should be your goal too. It's not just the chat, it's to like eventually just meet up in person, because we want to get better at meeting up in person, right? That's always our goal, for those organic connections. Okay, for dating, okay. Victoria says, I don't remember the last time I had a good date, to be honest. Sorry if the stuff I say stuff that's a Debbie Downer, but a rough few dates. Victoria, girl, no need to apologize. You're in the hive. We all love you. We're all going through hard shit. You're so fine. Be a Debbie Downer. Do whatever you want, and you're not being a Debbie Downer. I'm really sorry that it's been a rough few days. We love you. We're supporting you. And know it gets better, but just also take your time and like feel the things you're feeling right now, because you're smart and you know something's about to change. Andy says every guy I talk on Bumble BFF has a boyfriend or a husband, which I guess is okay, but I think they have other intentions. That's fair. Yeah, it depends how, I don't know, Andy. It depends if you're like, are you trying, I don't know. I'm all for blurred lines, but I'm also just like, for Nick right now, I don't know about you guys, for Nick right now, what I'm looking for is genuine connections. That can be platonic or more romantic, but I'm just looking to get to know people. Also, if you guys wouldn't mind liking this video or commenting in the section, I don't know if you can even do that yet. It means a lot. Okay. And Cameron, Bumble it's a dating app. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna go through this more. Oh, everyone's so sweet. Toki says, no, Victoria, thank you for your help. I hope you're okay. Guys, it's okay to be Debbie Downers. Life sucks sometimes. We love each other. We're all here for each other. I also wanted to... The cool thing with this advice, you guys, the cool thing with this advice is, and I would encourage you, I'm going to try posting these a little earlier, but someone actually replied to Lay's advice. So if you're coming right now, Lay's was asking like, what were they asking? They were asking, I've never in my life been on a date. I'm just yearning for it. It seems like no one finds me attractive. I feel so ready to get back in the dating world. I just know she's out there. What do I do? What platforms do I go on? That was the question. How do I get back in the dating world? There was a response. So I'm going to read the response because I love it when you guys do this. Like these lives are for support, but like we should always be supporting each other even off the lives. So I'm just so proud of you guys. You guys are incredible. This is from my Shepherd Complex. They said, I always think it's better to be around potential partner/love interests in person, as you get to see their nuances and can be attracted to things that you wouldn't get to experience across the screen. I personally believe going out to different events, bars, trying new hobbies widens your prospects. Also, asking around your social circle if anyone knows of anyone could be helpful, considering that's primarily how people dated prior to the internet. I hope you find what you're looking for when the time is right. Love. That's so sweet. And then Lay responded, who did the initial advice. Lay said, you're so amazing. Thank you for responding to me and taking time out of your day or night to do so. You both are amazing humans. So proud of you guys. I think that's true. So that's kind of what we were talking about, right? Like, it feels so uncomfortable, but I think our goal, it shouldn't even be finding a relationship. It shouldn't even be finding friends. It should just be putting ourselves in situations to meet people, and trying to be open and organic with people. And it's really uncomfy, but I promise you can get there. It's like one of those things, like, you know, all the fears that you have. This is how I'm viewing life right now. It's helping. It's like once you conquer a fear, it like unlocks that fear away. So like, say you're afraid of roller coasters. Once you do a lot of roller coasters, you're no longer afraid of your roller coasters. Once you go to a bar alone and you talk to someone, you're no longer afraid of doing that ever again. So I want you to realize that. So I know it's scary right now, but even just doing it once will make it not scary again. You might get a little anxiety, like it might not still be comfortable, but you've done it before and you know that you are fine. You are incredible. Also, like, a lot of people think you're confident, think that you're attractive, think that all these things about you. They just never tell you these things. And you're your worst critic. So just get out of your head, 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 get out of your head. You can do it. You can really do it. Hitchem, Bumble is safe. It is safe. Well, it can be. I think it's pretty safe. It depends where you are. I know that you're overseas, right, Hitchem? So be careful. Oh, Toki just said everyone is just so definition of home here. I love you guys. I feel so home with you guys too. You guys are such great humans. Sarah said I met Hubs in college, just hanging out with random people one night. That's really good too. Hi, Kiana. Welcome. Yeah, meeting friends via friends. I think that's the thing too. Is like, how do we get back into dating? How do you get into the dating life find people you like to be around, have friends, and then hopefully they'll have friends, and since there's a common denominator, it's easier to connect. But also remember, I think this is what unlocks us. You know how they always say, like, you're gonna find love when you're not looking for it, right? I think what that actually means is that instead of looking for a relationship, instead of looking for commitment, which anyone can give you, right? That's what's so debilitating. You're like, anyone can give it to me, why don't I have it? Something unlocks when you realize, I like this person, I only want this person. This person is really nice. This person is really kind. I really like their hobbies. I really like how they make me feel. I want to make them feel that way. When you want to make one person feel that way because you genuinely actually know them, I think that's when you unlock love. And it's not because you're wanting commitment. It's not because you're wanting longevity or you're wanting not to be alone. It's because you actually just really want to be around this person. You want to make this person feel good. And I think that's what we try and unlock. So remember that too when you're dating. It's not you want a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It's like you just want to connect deeply to someone. And don't be afraid to be critical. The more critical you are with like who you like and dislike with your opinions, the actually easier it is to meet those people. Because whether you like it or not, you'll get in a relationship. If you're not honest with yourself, you're eventually going to break up, and you don't want that. You need to be from the get-go. It's a lot easier to navigate if you know your opinions, kind of what you're looking for, you know. Okay, let's read. So, okay, I'm gonna go through this. Blah, 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 blah. Andy says going to the bar alone takes so much courage. Hey, you've done it. Good job. I'm proud of you. Everyone give Andy some love. Good job for being courageous. Okay. Femur, I hope I pronounced it well. Hello, are you a ghost of George Floyd because you're breathtaking? Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I'm not gonna read that again. Brenda, hey Brenda. Good job. Brenda, you deleted those messages. I love you, babe. I love you. We're gonna delete this one too. Sorry guys, that wasn't meant to be offensive. We're in a safe thing. Brenda can delete things, which I absolutely love you for. Okay. I might give you guys some more of those privileges too if you guys stick around. Welcome, Yana. Victoria said, every time I seem to go out, I seem to attract a dad's night out group, which sucks. Victoria, this is gonna be weird. Do you like dads? I don't know. Maybe that's the universe being like, maybe that's your next prospect. I don't know. I don't know. But that sucks. It only sucks if you don't like it, you know? Yeah, Brenda's great. Okay. I'm just going through this. I'm seeing if you guys have anything else. Yeah. Thank you, John, too, for saying to spam him. You guys are great. That's the thing, right? As our hive gets bigger, we need to kind of like protect the safe space. So I'm really proud of you guys. Good job. Okay, Cordy says, love the channel. I'm just over 4 months sober. I'm moving back to my home city in about a week after taking some time away, and I'm a bit nervous. Any words of encouragement? Well, first, Cordy, congratulations. Oh my God, the hive is sending you so much love. Congrats on being sober for 4 months. So proud of you. So proud of what you've done, where you are, and where you're gonna go. You guys are doing, like, yeah, Cordy, congrats. I have a question. You're moving back to your home city in about a week after taking some time away. Well, first off, you got the hive. We're rooting for you. If you ever need, you know, a grounding space, come back here. We'll be here every Thursday. And all the other videos. I hope that brings you peace too. But I also want you to know that it's okay to be comfortable with this idea that you're changing as a human being, and don't run away from that. I know when you go back to a place that you've been to a while, some old habits come back in, and because you're trying to get more comfortable. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's totally normal. Enjoy the time you're there, but also this was my intention for this week for all of us, be mean. If you need a break from people, step away. If you need to be selfish, be freaking selfish. I'm really proud of your 4 months sober, not just because it's being sober of alcohol or anything, but it just shows that you're dedicated to something and dedicated to a healthy life. And I'm really proud of you. When I was doing my NoFap thing, I do know that guys, what's the word? When you not re-trip, but when you relapse, it's a normal part of the process, so don't be hard on yourself if that happens. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm not even putting it in the world, but I just want you to know that you're amazing no matter what you do, and I hope you have a good time back. Yeah, congratulations, that's so awesome. Okay, I'm just like looking through all this. Blah, 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 blah. You guys are amazing. Brenda, you are amazing. Good job, Brenda. I wonder if I can... Oh, guys, I can put the user in timeout. I put them in timeout. So the user's not coming back. Thank you, Brenda. You're amazing. I'll probably put one of you guys also on if you want to be what Brenda is, which is like if you're on the live chat. I only do it for people, for you guys that are good supporters, been for the channel for a bit, but I usually have users like you guys to help protect the hive. You guys are like our warrior piece. So if you're interested, let me know, and I can also put you on for that. Okay. Yeah, Cordy, everyone's saying, so John says, Cordy, that is so awesome. Congratulations, and you will find a very supportive community here. Going back, Victoria said, so I said, Victoria, if you're into dads, and Victoria said, only a single dad, LOL. Fair, we don't like them wifed up or husband up. Toki said, congratulations on being sober. Please stay strong and know we love you. We do love you. Toki, that was so sweet. Yes, Cordy, we love you. And he says, try to reconnect with some old friends back in your hometown, Cordy. Yeah, Cordy, and try and connect with some, I hope it's a good time. I don't know, just from the information you got me, I don't know if you were having issues there and then you like took a break for 4 months and then you were sober and then like going back might be re-triggering, or if they're just totally two separate things. But protect yourself, know you're valuable, but also like have fun, enjoy life, and yeah, it's okay to feel a little uncomfy, but you're gonna do great. Enjoy it. Enjoy family and friends. Yeah, I know, I love it. I love that it's called Time Out too. Okay, so any other advice for dating? I do think it's really important. Like, guys, you are all attractive. You are all gorgeous human beings. I promise you. Society does have stupid conventional beauty standards, but I don't know about you guys, but I don't even, like, my journey has been like, I don't even like think the hot people are really that hot. I think when you grow up, you kind of realize the weirder the better. Yeah, like physicality matters, but I want you to know too, like you can fall in love and not be initially attracted to someone and then their personality shines through. But you are attractive and you're amazing, and someone will see that. And when people don't see that, it's the universe being like, yo, don't even spend time with them. Like, they're not gonna care. It's a sign. It's not about you. It's literally like the universe being like, yo, I'm showing you, like, this person's like making you feel like crap because you're not supposed to be with them. Okay. Follow what feels good and just know that you're amazing. And even if you don't feel like you're fully amazing yet, know that you will get there one day, and just enjoy the journey. Okay, everything's temporary. You're gonna get to a place one day where you're just so proud of who you are, what you've done, what you look like, all this stuff. And it comes in waves. We all dip and go, but I just want you to know that's coming, and I can feel that for you. I'm giving it all to you. Victoria said, I tried quitting smoking during COVID. Didn't go well. Still at it, LOL, but hopefully soon I can kick the habit. Hey, good job. Good job, Victoria. At least you tried. It's like the first thing is like realizing that you might have a problem and then like trying to take action. Like I said, relapsing is part of the habit cycle for Atomic Habits. You're gonna relapse one day. We are not, and that's like the really hard truth is, well, maybe you won't relapse one day, but we aren't machines. We make mistakes. The thing that matters is getting back up and trying to fix it. Andy says, only allow positive people into your life and positive energy. But yes. And Andy, that's really hard. Allow positive people in your life and positive energy. Accept it. You deserve it. You deserve all the good feelings. Like, you deserve all the good energy. However, sometimes you need to kind of kick away the people that are bringing you down, feeling negative. That's the really hard thing. And I think when you grow up, and at least what I'm realizing now too, is that's where we want to be mean. So that's the intention. Like, kick people out, push them away. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just you know what you need, what you want, and they're not helping you. And not every person's meant to help you. But I want you to realize that it is important who you surround yourself with, and that you deserve more than who you just randomly get placed with. Like, you should be able to actively choose who's in your life or not. Because you either actively choose or it's chosen for you. You know? I love this. Everyone said, like Toki said, we all have your back, Victoria. I'm sending you beautiful vibes. Oh, I love you guys so much. And Andy said, right, Brenda, I had to let go of a lot of toxic people in my life last year. It was rough. Yeah, and I now have no friends, but I'm trying. Andy, you're gonna have friends soon. I see it for you. I see it in your future. I know we're not all present, but you got all of us. We all love you. You are amazing. And it's gonna sneak up on you, I promise. One day you're gonna look and you're gonna be like, oh, you're like, oh, I actually feel comfortable with my friends and stuff. Brenda said it's really hard. Toki said Toki relates to you, Andy. Brenda said it's really hard to do that, Andy. I'm absolutely terrible without boundaries. Yeah, we're all friends here. Andy says sometimes I wish I would have just kept the fake friends so I had friends, but it wasn't good for me mentally. Andy, I promise you made the right choice. Okay, you made the right freaking choice. We all love you. And it's weird because sometimes you need to be alone. You have this weird hybrid. You have like your fake friends and they have to be alone for a bit to find your real friends. And although it feels like nothing's happening, I promise something's like transforming in you. You're changing subconsciously, consciously. That's why it's a little uncomfortable. This is supposed to happen, and I promise you your next relationships for friendships are going to be so fulfilling and amazing and what you want them to be. And maybe now's the time where you can kind of, I don't know if you believe in manifesting, but you can think about what type of relationships you're looking for. Are you looking for community? Like all that. But I'm very excited for you. It's always better to be alone than it is with people that bring you down or make you feel not worthy or make you feel like you have to defend yourself. I don't know about you guys, but if you always have to feel like you have to defend your greatness or who you are, like that's a sign too that these people aren't serving you. They're just draining you. Toki says, I know what you mean, but it was for the better love. You are always first. Yeah, you are first always. Andy says, I live in the LA of Florida, so I get it. Like, I felt a connection to you in many of your videos. Aw, that means the world to me, Andy. Turkey says, I've been meaning to ask, how do you manifest? How do you manifest? So, we can talk about manifesting. John T also said, where's the LA of Florida? I want to know as well. Toki, I actually have no idea how to manifest, but I'll tell you, it's something I've been trying to get into more, is like asking the universe for what you really want. I think I was talking to you guys before. We all have different spiritualities. I know some of us believe in things, some of us don't. Totally fine. But for me, what I believe is like the universe and I think God and everything. Brenda, you're kicking ass. I love you. I love you, Brenda. Oh, I'm gonna put him on another timeout. Wait. I'm gonna report. Oh. Guys, I just left the person that sucks. They're gonna comment, but none of y'all will see it, and I won't either. Andy says South Florida, like Miami, Fort Lauderdale. But yeah, okay. Manifest, I don't know, but the universe, I believe in God, and I believe that, like, there's a lot of, if you feel stressed, if you feel a weight on your shoulder, ask yourself what you believe in, but I hope one day that you allow yourself, whatever it is, God or universe, to allow it to take some of your baggage and just put faith in that whatever's happening in your life and all of that is happening for you, not to you. They're all signs. They're all things to help you grow. And I think manifesting is asking the world, being like, hey, I really want this. I really want this. And keep your mind awake and alert so that when the opportunity arises, you know to take it. I think that's what manifesting is. If you guys know anything about manifestation, let me know. But okay, so we have one more advice. Do you guys have any more thoughts about dating? I'm going to give 30 more seconds and then we're going to jump into our advice. Our advice. I hope that you guys are doing okay. Life has been crazy for me, but I'm so glad we're all together right now. I hope you feel energized as much as I do and loved as much as I do, because I feel so much joy around you guys. Because we're family. Okay. John says we derailed this dating topic quite a bit. Yeah, we did. I feel like every live we do, we keep just derailing way more and more. But I kind of like it. I don't know about you guys, but I like, because I really like interacting with you guys a lot, and I like that we touch about these topics. But yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to the last one. Okay, so I don't know if Sarah's still here. Yeah, Andy says dating can be discussed for hours. I swear. I totally agree. Okay, so this is the last one. This is from Sarah. Sarah said, I would like to be called Fern. I never liked my name, but people need to find me. I was going to come out as Ace to people I thought were friends last weekend. But right before, they started being every kind of phobic you can think of. And seeing how they were drunk, in parentheses, I don't drink, and we were sitting around a fire, I didn't say anything for my safety. I just need support. And I have to see my mother-in-law this week. We are going on vacation together. She hates me, but wants to see my husband and the kids. I need support and encouragement for Sandy during the next week. Well, Fern, I would love to call you that from now on. I think you should even change your name on YouTube for that. I love Fern. I think that's a great name. Fuck them. That's all I gotta say. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'll just read this one more time. Yeah, Fern, we love you. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna read this one more time so you guys can get mellow in your head. The prompt is, so it's from Sarah, but this is what Sarah wrote. So Sarah said, I would like to be called Fern. I never liked my name, but people need to find me. I was going to come out as Ace to people I thought were friends last weekend, but right before, they started being every kind of phobic you can think of. And seeing how they were drunk, and I don't drink, and we were sitting around a fire, I didn't say anything for my safety. I just need support. And I have to see my mother-in-law this week. We're going on vacation together. She hates me, but wants to see my husband and the kids. I need support and encouragement for Sandy during the next week. So, okay, for everyone that's here and watching this video, and I really do believe in this, can we all just take a moment to send really good thoughts to Fern? Just lots of love. Just think, I love you, Fern. I love you, Fern. I love you, Fern. I love you, Fern. Ready? We're just gonna think it right now. Good job. Okay, we're sending you so much good energy. You are so loved. I know the people around you might not make you feel loved or grounded or supported, but I want you to know that you have us. We care for you. There are so many people like you in this world. And, you know, take what happened with your friends as a sign. It might have been a really bad day, but also I think that's the universe, whatever you may call it, telling you, showing you that that wasn't the right time to divulge that information. Also do what you want to do. I was watching Heartstoppers, which is really, really good queer love story. And they had an episode on an emphasis of being like, you don't need to tell everyone, divulge the information about your sexuality or anything. We are all taught that we kind of need to feel accepted. You can feel accepted on whatever level you are. So for your safety, for not, sharing that with people, I think it's a good cause, but also do what you need to do. But yeah, we love you so much. Yeah, I'm just looking something up right now. That's just like, I also love Fern. I think that's a beautiful name. Okay, there we go. I'm reading your guys' comments now. John says, sorry you didn't feel safe opening up. You have all, Toki said you have all our support and my support. Toki said, I'm sending you beautiful energy. Fern, hi. I'm gonna send you a love. Fern says, she hates me because her son chose to marry me, but I stole him from her. He's the baby of the family. Moms can be so weird. Ugh, yo, like, she hates me because her son chose to marry me. Well, that's stupid, because you seem like an amazing person. And, okay, ready? This is my question, Fern. Do you like her at all? So I know that you, and she might really not like you, but you might be processing that. But ask yourself, and be totally blunt right now, do you even like her? I know you're related to her, but do you like her at all? Because if the answer is no, then I will be blunt. It sucks to have this relationship, especially with your in-law, but you're amazing, and screw anyone that tries to make you feel otherwise. And her mom, that's just a reflection of him and their relationship obviously not being secure, so she has nothing to take it out on. She can't take it out on him because she wants to get closer to him, right? So she's going to throw it on to you, and you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that at all. Toki said Fern is beautiful and unique. It is. And I'm really proud of you. Thanks for opening up with us too about being ace and stuff. It sounds like a really cool journey you're on. I'm glad you're figuring stuff out and figuring out what you define and stuff. Sarah says, I don't really care to be around her, but we don't communicate in the same language, so that there's that. Oh, like literal language. Okay. What does she speak? She's like Spanish, like Italian, European, English. No, I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, I'm sending you Spanish. That makes sense. I'm sending you a lot of love. We all are. Take it as it is. Let people show you who they are. Like, let her show you, when you see her this time, let her show you who she is, and just match her. Like, just match her. She's being an asshole. Feel free to be an asshole back. You don't always need to be the super nice person in those situations. And I say that because deep down you're a great person, and I know you're not going to do anything to hurt anyone on purpose. But at a certain point, you need to have respect for yourself too, and you don't need to be loud about it. You also don't need to even be rude to her or anything. But I just hope that we're giving you all this energy, that you know that you have love and respect for yourself, and that this is all temporary. And I just find it so interesting that you were so open about being ace, and then you were about to, and then they just all became phobic as fuck. That's such a, like, who would have thought about that? That's so weird. Were they just being homophobic, or were they being like ace phobic at all? I'm sorry you didn't feel comfortable in that situation. I don't even know what we could do, I guess. I think I'll just take it as a sign and wait for a more organic time to come. Fern says, thank you. It's a part of why we live 3,000 miles apart. Damn. How long is she staying with you guys? But yeah, do you guys have any advice too? I know Fern's live with us, but also for anyone that's watching this video later, do you guys have any advice on how do we navigate living our authentic selves around people that aren't really for us, or that are being homophobic or phobic or make you not feel comfortable? How do we gain like confidence in being around those people?
They sound like, wait, Sarah, or Fern, what you said? They sound like Fox threw up. It was gross. It will be 10 days in DC, not at my house, thank God, goodness. At least you'll be in DC. That'll be nice. DC's a beautiful place to go to. That's great. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened. It's exciting you're changing your name though. I would totally adopt it. Fern is beautiful. I actually think I know a Fern. Fern. Or maybe I know Vern. I think that's what I know. Fern? Fern is cool though. But yeah, we're sending you all so much love. It kind of reminds me of like, I hope you take this to heart. Like, I know that you were excited to like come out to your friends, but I hope that you do really know, John, I love you. I do hope that you know that like you don't have to give out this information if you don't want to. You should feel very safe when you do, but also do what you gotta do. I mean, like, it's really empowering to tell the people around you who you are, not only for them, but it also empowers you because you realize that you're saying it out loud and you realize I'm claiming this and this is who I am. And I'm proud that you have gone on that journey and you felt comfortable in yourself to almost share that. That's really amazing, Fern. John says, I knew an actual Fern and she was a very sweet lady. And Brenda says, it's a lovely name. We had a Fern living in my neighborhood growing up. Fern says, I won't be talking to them about it, at least for a while. It took a long time to get here. Well, I'm proud of you. Everyone here is really proud of you. And yeah, go slow. The right time will happen. And it's also like, just think about it too. It's like it's such an intimate part of you. It's such a vulnerable part of you. And I neglected to realize that when I came out, that it is such a, we put it out in the world as this very, we can present and find community, which is great. But it's weird that we like wear it on our shirts because at the end of the day, it's really who you love, who you choose not to love, how you love, right? How you view love. And that is really deep down integral to who you are. And not everyone should know that. Strangers should not know that. They shouldn't. I think the only reason they should is if you're craving community and you're craving to connect to people. But at the end of the day, it's personal. It's personal to you. It's how you love. It's how you let your true authentic self, your true vulnerable self out. So remember that. And also remember, like, you're a kid. You're a kid deep down. We are all just children deep down that just grew up. You never actually came out of childhood. And so treat yourself like that kid. If your kid self isn't ready to tell people that because they're uncomfy, be like, okay, you know what? We'll do it another time. Like, think of it like that. Toki said, I would say, even though I'm not the wisest person, I would say to just adapt a mindset just about you, not caring about others say, tap in your alter ego when doing so, be a badass. Toki, I love that. I do that too. It's kind of like disassociating, but not really. Like, be who you want to be in the world. No one knows that you're pretending, and we're all just making, this is all make-believe anyways. You guys are so wonderful. I'm sending so much love to every single one of you. I don't know what demons or battles you're going through now in life, how personal or public they are, but I want you to know that you're going to succeed. You're beautiful. You're lovable. You're amazing. There are so many people rooting for you in this hive. And I hope that, you know, whenever you see a bee out in the world, you remind yourself of us and all of us rooting for you. Even though we're not there in person, we're all sending each other a lot of energy. And I believe that can change the world. So, have a really good night. Be really easy to yourself. I encourage you to ask yourself, what are you doing that's good for you tonight? enjoy a cookie if you want to enjoy a cookie. Go to the gym if you want to go to the gym. Tell the person that you love them. Text them. Just be really good at yourself. And I love you all so much. And I think this will do for our live stream. I will see you guys next Thursday. And I'll see you guys in my other videos as well. Andy, the world needs more people like you too. Like all of you guys. I know I set up this live, but it wouldn't be anything without you guys, and you guys all showed up, and this is all because of you. So let this be a reflection back to you guys that you are amazing. And this was fun. Yeah, everyone have a great night. I love you all. We'll talk soon. Be weird, be kind, be yourself. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Bye.